All right, guys, this is the second video in the series, and we're looking at our homepage and our header. Um, Before I start, so if you click over here, you can see that you can add a logo. So if you were setting this up as a type of business and you had a business logo, you can click on add logo and upload it or select it. When you hit select, it gives you the option of selecting from your Google Drive or a URL, a Google image search. Google image searches are a little bit limited, or photos that you might have. And you can see that I've already uploaded some photos in my Google Drive. I'm just going to give this one a go and see what it looks like. It's probably not going to look great. Um, it comes up here, it's analyzing it, and then I click, oh, that's it. It's done. I just click off. Okay, so I've now got my business logo and my title of my site. Um, we're looking at headers as well. So the font, you can't do a lot with the font. The font will change the font everywhere else, such as here. So if I show you down here, it's on, I'm not sure which one, Sans. It could be, now I'll change the slab, bit of a difference, and narrow, yeah. So you can change it. That's about as much as you can do as a change. But you can do a few things here. You can't change the color of it, the font. Don't ask me why, but you can't. And you can make it bold. So obviously you have to highlight it. Oops, the whole thing. Yeah, you can make it bold. You can turn it into an italic, center it, that kind of stuff. You can hyperlink. We'll talk a bit more about that. I don't really, that's clearing the format and then you can delete. You've got a few options for the type of heading. Obviously, you can see the sizing. This one's using title, which I think is appropriate for this because heading would be too small. So then you can have a play with all of those, and it's for some reason it's cleared my bold. I think because I didn't click out of it. So there are different header options. This is the option I usually use for my home page. And if I've created sub pages and I don't want, a big image being up here taking over the page, and we'll talk about pages in another video, I click on title only. But as an introductory home page, I suggest you use banner. You can change the size of the banner so you can make it larger. This is not working for me. And you can make it the cover size. It was working, sorry. So you can, that was large, yes, so that's large, and then you can click on cover. It's a bit slow. So depending on what you want to use the site for, you might, if your photo and whatever you've written on the front page is super important, then you could do that. Because there are other things that you can do within this area. You can add little buttons that link to other pages as well. So the way you format it is up to you. We're going to look at buttons and how you can format those within here in another video. So look out for that if you're interested. And I'm going to go back to just using the banner. And as you can see here, you can change the image. So if you want to personalize it with something that you feel is appropriate to what you're doing, you can either select image from what Google has in their gallery. You may have a URL of that image. You could do a Google search, go through your own albums and your own Google Drive. I'm letting you know that when you do a Google search of image, it's not like doing a normal Google search. It's very, very limited in what you can find. But, sometimes it works out quite well and you find some really good quality things. So I'll give you an example. I'm going to click on business here and see what it comes up with. You can choose different types as well, as you can see there, whether it's clip art or photo drawing. You go through and you select the one that you want, and let's say it's this one here. I can select it and it will start appearing. And over here it says it's adjusting for readability. So it's looking at the color and the brightness of your photo that you've just put in and changing it. That also, I want you to remember when you're doing that, if you're going to upload a photo, you go into your folders and do it that way. If you're going to do it as select image and you're going to look at your Google Drive, so you might have already stored a whole lot of photos that you want to do. Let's say you're running a business and you've already done your research, grabbed your photos like I've done here and you've put them in. and you want to put that there, you've got to remember that the size of your photo, the quality of your photo, what you want to fit in is important to note, because if you wanted the whole earring in there, then you can't adjust that. You can't bring it down. I actually liked it better the other way, so I'm going to change it back to that. You can't drag the photo down. You can't do anything to this photo. It's just the way it is. So you would have to edit the photo elsewhere to get it to the size that you want and the quality that you want, and then include it into here. So no, you can't edit photos within the site. Just wondering if there's anything else. Yeah, so that's about it. Titles, and this is your homepage. Yeah, so as I said to you, this is the one that people are going to see as soon as they get into the site. All right, go on to the next video when you're ready.